Welcome to TS Paranormal Productions. I am here with Paranormal Penny Pinchers from the UK. And I don't want to pronounce the name wrong. Wilmslow?
Yes.
Okay. Wow, I got that right. Wilmslow, UK. So I'm going to let you introduce you. Let you guys introduce yourself, then we'll go from there.
Okay. Well, hi, I'm John. I'm the lead investigator of the Paranormal Penny Pinchers.
Hello there, my name's Stuart. I'm our team skeptic and rather many other things.
I'm the team research and historian.
Hi, I'm Sam. I'm the team's empath and sensitive, and I do a lot of the spiritual work, and I work with Stacey.
I'm Stacey. I'm mainly the Facebook goer, so I talk to a lot of people about bookings. So I'm like more the social media kind of person behind the scenes.
Oh, all right. So you guys have a good mix here. So historian, sensitive, skeptic. You kind of look a little skeptic over there anyway. So, I mean.
Yeah, okay. I fit the bill quite well.
Do you see what his t-shirt is? I don't know if you can read it from there.
So, skeptic-wise, how long have you been doing this and still been a skeptic?
About nearly 6 years.
Yeah, it's been nearly 6 years we've been doing this, and I still keep a rather skeptical eye on things.
So has there been anything that's maybe close to change your mind?
There have been a couple of instances. I mean, things that have happened actually not far from where we're sitting at this present moment.
Mm-hmm.
For instance, go ahead.
No, I have a skeptic on my team too, so that's why.
Well, we've had like photographs come off the wall, literally we've caught it on camera. We've had shadow figures. We've had things move that we can't explain. We've tried to debunk it as much as possible.
It's when there's been no one in the building, call CCTV, because the first thing we'll do is we'll try and recreate it and look for a rational explanation. Because we do keep a healthy level of skepticism, so we don't assume everything's paranormal, but we don't dismiss everything either.
I'd say we're more rational believers than we are skeptic believers.
We do put quite a bit of scientific into it, do lots of experiments. We just pretty much
we stress test.
We stress test, we baseline, we create experiments, but we also include that with spiritual elements as well.
So I mean, I've been doing this podcast. Like I had a podcast for a couple of years just with my group. I've been doing this one for like a month and a half. And I tell you what, I'm impressed how many people I've had on groups that are skeptics as a group. That's what you need to be.
Yeah.
I haven't had anybody like come on and say everything's paranormal, which is probably good because it'd be an argument that I really don't want to get into being a new podcaster. So
yeah,
we've done it. We thought something was paranormal, but when we checked on it, we've been able to actually know that was your voice. So actually, sorry, that was me, guys. You know what? Let's have a look. Could it be the headlights from the window? We actually look at when traffic passes by these windows in here.
But we do post that stuff up as well, like stuff that we might have thought paranormal, but we debunked.
How we've debunked it, our process, how we've got from A to B to Z.
So it shows, that not everything is paranormal.
Or if we can't explain it, we do allow other people to try and put their ideas or come down and test things out.
that's what, as paranormal group, that's what you have to do though. I mean, it should be obvious.
In case.
You don't have the box.
Okay. I mean, we have our own location, our own venue, so we have different teams coming down quite often. We have quite a few teams in a month coming down each month. We're quite busy, especially over the summer and winter. We're very busy, especially the Halloween period. But if we found something that we think is paranormal, we always get teams that come in to test it out to see if they can figure out or debunk it.
Yeah.
But if we can't, we'll get someone else to.
Can't.
So far, we have this table and no one's debunked it. It's quite fun.
Yes. There's theories, but no concrete.
Yeah, either way.
Yeah.
Do I explain it?
So we have a table in one of the rooms here at Hallam Mill, which is our only unique location. It's just a small business within the build itself because it's all split off into different businesses. One of the rooms has a table that if K2s are on it, they light up like Christmas trees. And they keep flickering no matter what you do. We've tried grounding it, we've tried moving the table and putting a plastic table in the place because it's just a glass table with metal legs. We've tried everything to debunk it and we can't. Even when we moved the table down and put a plastic table down, the K2 was still flickering.
You've had tri-field, you've had teams themselves turn all the electricity off, take everything off and move it, and you've got new equipment that's backing up as well now.
Different kind of types of K2.
Yeah, we've got an Envirobel by Scria.
Yeah, Andy Guy.
He's got this, it's an all-in-one. So it's got temperature, magnetism, magnetics. It's got cat ball, EMF, and air pressure. And the other week it spiked up on EMF on the table, which was the first time something else other than a K2 has, because if you put any of the digital EMF meters down, they're just zero flat.
So, I mean, obviously it's a table, but Mr. Skeptic over there, what do you say about that?
Well, I've tried running it literal wire from it to see if it would ground. Literally ran it from where it is through this window out to the ground to see if it would discharge it, just in case it was carrying a current. Only other thing I can think of is that because there's a plastic sheeting on it, that might be causing it like a static discharge. But I've also tried sorting that out, and that seems to do nothing either.
But we did try it on another table. We took that table away and tried it on a normal table without plastic, and it still did it.
Which is also an interesting thing.
I mean, I'm glad you guys went way above and beyond.
But we really want to debunk this.
Oh, yeah.
We're trying to crack this one, literally.
I think we've had about nearly 50 teams try to crack this table, and no one can. And it's just a theory that we have about it, and that's the only thing we can think of.
It just adds to the strange feelings and sensations that people get in there, because it's something about the energy in that room that people get really weird sensations.
So after nearly 2 years trying to debunk this table, I think we have to say it is paranormal.
Yeah,
it really is after 2 years.
It might not even be the table.
I reserve judgment.
No, I mean, that's cool. Yeah, you guys, you guys are running wires outside trying to ground this thing. I mean, whatever you guys, then you have other teams trying to debunk it too. And what else can you say? But there's something on that.
Yes, there's something.
That's interesting. I never heard of a team go that far, but you have to.
We are unique in our own way.
Yes.
we literally stress test, and we will try and figure out the whys, whets, and whens. And we, as Stan said, we will try and recreate it. We'll try and do whatever we can to make sure we debunk before we say, well, yeah, it is paranormal.
So this is in your guys' own place then?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
That's where we are right now, Hallam Mill.
Okay. So, no, that's sweet. Because you guys get to be there all the time and do this. A lot of us go a whole bunch of different places and don't have that chance. We tried to debunk it for like a half hour, wait for cars to drive by or whatever. But you guys literally have a paranormal table. There's nothing else to say.
We have seen lights and all that, but we've actually debunked it because every room has CCTV in it, and we kept seeing a weird light flash in one of the rooms. So I jumped in my car and drove up and down the road just to see if we could create it, and unfortunately we did. So we could debunk it, but we didn't realise at the time what it was.
So let's talk about the UK a little bit. I'm from the United States. I had one other person from the UK on last month, and it was fun. You guys probably know who she is, but the history of the UK is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yes.
It still is.
I always tell people that's like my dream, to go over there and investigate. And I was talking to a couple of people that are like, why? I'm like, because you guys can step out and it's history at your front steps.
Yeah.
Well, mostly the
It was around the
councils.
corner, to be fair.
Yeah.
You don't have to go far.
No, it's just the fact the councils don't let us into most of the decent places.
Yeah. But I mean, I just drove 4.5 hours to investigation.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's not that far. I mean, we drive 6 hours, 7 hours to hit an investigation. I do have stuff around me, but you always want to see stuff new.
Yeah.
I think the furthest we travelled was Scotland, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yes.
Scotland, yeah.
Yes, it was.
So, I mean, how far is your longest drive?
Sorry.
How long was Scotland, the drive?
About 4.5 hours.
Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah.
Well, how many places do you have from your place to Scotland that you can investigate?
Oh, hundreds.
I couldn't count them.
You'd run out.
I mean, we can try and name a few.
There's so many though.
Yeah.
There's Four Crosses. There's I think
Edinburgh
Barrett,
Castle.
Edinburgh Castle.
You've got all like the Wycliffe store.
You've got 39
East
East
Drive.
Drive.
No. Something dry. Something. It's the one in Leeds. We always get them two mixed up.
Not sure about that one, but we've got Pendle as well with the
Yeah.
witches.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's literally
Um,
half an hour down the road from
yeah.
us.
We've also got Chester. That's quite
York.
York. Oh, Yorkshire.
Yeah, like
Absolutely
as
beautiful. Yorkshire's one of the places you need to go to. If
Lots
you
of
ever come to the
history,
UK, it's definitely Yorkshire. The
I
history
heard-
is within.
So if I drive 4.5 hours, there's probably like 3 places between me and that 4.5 hours. And I always say, you guys just step out. You guys just step out and hit history. I step out and step in dog crap. I mean, that's
Well,
the
just
difference.
within 20 minutes of here, there's at least 3-4 outside locations.
Yeah,
that you can think of off the top
that's
of your head.
just and that's just the ones that we. That's
Where
the
are?
ones.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
There's so many that are just half an hour, 45 minutes, an hour, all around us, like any direction. We're very lucky.
Yeah,
These
that's
some
cool.
down the road, but a lot of the places they don't let you into because they're like really old buildings, like old Tudor style. But unfortunately, we're just not allowed in them.
See, that's a big difference, though. Your old buildings, my old buildings are 1890s. That's what we consider old in the United States.
What would you
I mean-
say is the oldest building in Stockport? What year? What date?
They,
What would you say?
St Mary's Church,
what year?
What year would that be?
626.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
we
we-
claim. But
We don't have anything like that. So,
Yeah.
there's been some of that
There's
for
loads.
ages.
What is Hallam again?
Hallam's 1860.
18.
A lot of the mills around
1860.
there are
Yeah,
Victorian
yeah, about 18.
industrial revolution, but there's always been rumours of the castle.
Mm.
There's a probably, I mean, the
Where I
the
got
fjord in Stockport goes back all the way to the
Roman times, yeah. It's in the,
4th century
census, not what was it called? The
AD.
census.
Stockfjord.
Yeah.
So, what places have you heard about in the UK? Like, what paranormal haunted locations have you heard about?
I mean, in the UK, you guys have so many. Like,
Yeah.
Is there any specific ones to like visit? Do you know of any?
There's a few big names.
Yeah.
There'll be a few. Big
no,
names.
I mean, I like to hit the ones that aren't as famous through like paranormal shows and stuff. Those are ones I
Yeah.
like. The ones
Sounds
that,
like us.
yeah, no one's ever heard of, but local groups know about them. Those are ones I
Yeah.
like to hit.
Yeah.
That's what we kind of specialize
Yeah.
in.
Yeah, we like the hidden gems ourselves.
Right, so
It's
Don's
not-
on.
It's done,
Don-
they're done
Don- sorry, we got a little lag here, but
to-
she's from a local paranormal group. I investigated with her before. So, Donna, if you have any questions about the UK, the Paranormal Penny Pinchers, we'll try to figure out why they came up with that name here in a second.
Hi, Donna.
Hi.
I don't know.
Couple of cheapskates.
Well, no. My husband is John's cheapskate. No one else.
Well, he does have a reason that he stuck to why he chose his name. Do you want to tell him?
We don't have because we don't have that much money. We try to do like I make my own equipment where I can. Scrytech is another good place because the equipment's fantastic. It's reasonably priced. We have everything, almost everything of his. We're always looking for cheaper alternatives to some of the bigger branded stuff that's out there. So it's just more of a play of words. Like I said, we're not looking for the big places. There's a medieval manor near us called Tatton Park, and the prices for that Tatton Hall. The prices of that are astronomical, and there's a few, many other astronomical ones, and we can't afford to get into those places.
It's an amazing place.
Yeah.
It really is
Yeah,
amazing.
it's great, but not worth.
But we
how
can't
much you have to
afford it,
pay.
unfortunately.
But it leads us to another part of what we do with part of your project, Go Ghost,
Yes.
where you've actually made every kind of paranormal team in the different regions, but who does team shares for locations, which teams are willing to collaborate together to help bring costs down, so you're not missing out on, like say, hidden gems or really special locations. And part of why we do very, cheapest around the UK pricing for our venue.
Yeah.
We are £15 for a collaboration, £25 if you want to do a private investigation.
The most expensive is like a family, £50 for 4. On special offer, 70 is the most. But we do discounts, but we do it for the people that are solo investigators or other groups too. So they're not having a set fee of like £1,000. It's far too expensive. They're missing out.
Some places charging £600-700 per group, and it's like
per hour.
Per hour. There are places in the UK where basically there are groups who have their own locations, and I think because they put the word paranormal into the title, basically you could have like the paranormal haunted molehill of Dewsbury, and you'll charge like £300-400 to go and investigate a molehill, and you just can't afford it.
No.
So we tried to make it affordable,
inaccessible.
it's what we would expect to pay if we're going to none of the big places like places like Newsham, 39 East Drive or 30 East Drive, whatever it's called.
30.
Shrewsbury Prison, all these big name places, they get ridiculous, and I think people just ripping people off.
Yeah, but what people don't realise is that when we hold our events at other locations, we pay just as much as them.
Yeah.
So we don't charge them over the top. We actually each pay as well what they pay.
Price.
So it's lower for them. So we're at least taking £200 off the total by paying for us 5 as well. So we do it as fair as possible.
We contribute to price.
Yeah, we don't
make any money off it.
We don't make any money.
It's all going to charity at the minute.
This year we're donating 20% of money that we make to two charities. One which is Christie's and
Foundation.
The other which is Dementia.
Yeah,
UK.
that's right.
We've raised over £500 so far, nearly £600 so far this year alone. So we're doing really well. Hopefully up to £1,000 before Christmas.
That is the goal.
Well, I'm glad you guys are doing charity, because that's one thing that me and a few groups are talking about. I mean, people think paranormal, and you have a group and you have followers that you're making money. You're not. I mean, that's just the real.
No, we don't.
We're not about making money.
No, we actually don't make any money from this venue that goes into keeping the lights on. We don't take personally anything away, but anything we have made from our events have just purely gone back into the charities, because I was donating anyway.
We've done as well.
Yeah, because I donate every year and a half for years, and I said, I'd like to get the whole team involved in it to give back. And we've just smashed out the park so far. I'm really proud of the team.
And any equipment we don't buy through team funds, we all buy individually.
Yeah.
But say unless we get John to make it,
and then it doesn't work.
I guarantee when John makes a piece of equipment, it doesn't do what it says on the tin.
Well, it does something.
it does something. We're just not too sure what.
Yeah, then he passes it to me and I actually make it work.
That's very true, yeah.
Hence the reason why I say I do a lot of things.
Got the builder and the fixer.
Yeah.
Well, the makeup
No.
worker.
Yeah, I mean it's cool you guys are bringing it back. A lot of people over here, it's starting to get into a business, I guess you can say.
Yeah.
A lot of the older ones, what they charge is pretty much what they put back into the building.
Yeah.
Trying to keep it up, make sure the roof doesn't fall in, make sure there's heat. And I mean, I don't know about over there, but over here, there's a lot of restrictions about fire systems and all that stuff that it costs a lot of money. So
Yeah.
Yeah, main thing over here is public liability
Yeah.
insurance.
Yeah.
Not meaning any offence to any other team, I'm going to say, but basically it's the same sort of thing over here. Most of the teams that have their locations, unique or otherwise, they tend to put the money back into, like you say, to keep the place running. Because I mean, over here, when you go to an investigation, there's always someone on site.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either the building or building maintenance manager or staff, and then there's usually a member of the team that's hosting it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
but
just saying.
now you have a couple over here. You have a couple people trying to make a profit. I mean, one rumor is new place that someone just they're charging $4,000. You know,
Well, I'd say that's like Tatton.
There's a few
basically,
places that are
it's like-
usually groups.
Yeah, I mean the main one is Tatton. Because basically you used to go there. It used to be reasonable, and then they took a break.
Someone
and then
used
when-
to
Yeah.
and
then
it's
someone
like
else took
just
it over and then-
skyrocketed.
Prices went through the roof.
Yeah,
But it's like that. There are a few people, like say, that use it to make careers from it. You know, in,
They do TV shows.
Yeah.
They do.
and I don't think it's
podcasts.
necessarily. You know, we don't think ill of people who do that, but I think it's then a sort of an attitude of behaviour kind of change in how they deal with people, and people that are maybe new to it, and they don't have a lot of patience to teach or guide or be open-minded. That's when it kind of shifts and causes a lot of like
We do a lot of teaching as well. Like we do kid events as well for children.
The
or
next
new
generation.
people new to
Yeah.
it. But we
Yeah,
don't
the
ever
next
say
generation.
our way is the only way.
No.
Never at all.
Let the
You gotta
parents
find
get
your own flow.
involved.
we just say you do you.
Yeah.
If
You've got
if what works for one group
Won't work
is
for
not necessarily
another.
work for another.
Like we're very about personal experiences, you know, teaching people how to actually interact with spirits as people. You know, we'll use trigger items, we'll use music, literature, and if we believe it's a children's spirits, we actually play games with them. We use child-friendly techniques and introducing concepts, and we find for us that's what gets the best experiences for us, and that's great. It works for us, but it might not work for another team who want a lot of, you know, for example, technology.
And it helps, especially when we do get child spirits that Sam and Stacey are both nursery teachers.
Yeah,
So
we work with kids.
Yeah.
So we all have full-time jobs,
Yes.
literally. So
yeah, I mean, I think I work 60 hours this week, and I'm doing 4 podcasts. So
Wow, busy.
it's good times. No, I mean, so you guys do your what?
So in other words, what's a day off?
Today's my day off. So,
Kinda.
but I mean, I get to do this. It's fun. So,
yeah.
so you guys do your location a lot, and you bring other people in, and you guys teach them about the paranormal, the equipment, show them how it's done.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of what my group.
We don't tell them how it's done.
Yes.
We show them how we do it, and then they
Yeah.
take away from that what they want to, and then they use their own thing. Because as I say, as Sam and Stacey have already said, there's no right or wrong way.
No.
Right.
No.
Some people will say, "Oh, you've got to do it this way, or you've got to use tech, or you've got to use old school." We're a mixture, so it's a mixture of bits and pieces. So we never take the high road.
Excuse me a moment, I
We
need to
don't
apply
say
something.
we don't say you've got to do it this way. However, saying that, we always, if there are people who are brand new, of all ages, we always put a disclaimer down saying, you know, some things might not be for you,
Yes.
depending on experiences.
Yeah.
We try to take the Hollywood out of paranormal.
Try and kind of talk through people's fears and stuff, because Dave's got a lot of the history, so we can actually talk about where certain methods or techniques actually came from. So obviously people have got their own, like hard lines, what they won't do and what they will do. But Dave's so good at talking through, okay, so why are you scared of this? Why don't you like it? Let's open up a discussion, talk about it. If it changes your mind and you want to have a go, that's great. If not, nothing lost, at all.
Well, we started off as technology only, though, didn't we?
Yeah, from what we'd seen and experienced at the time. But as we went on more public investigations into other locations, we actually saw different ways of doing stuff. And we've changed. We're always challenging ourselves, how we investigate, what we do, and want to try new things. Or even sometimes just strip it back to basics and go back to old school seances, voice recorders. We're willing to try kind of anything, really. Very open-minded, and we love working with new people.
Yeah, I mean, my group was based off giving people the opportunity. As you said, you're not telling them how to do it, you're just showing them. I've been collaborating right now with a lot of other groups, and that's great because you get to try new equipment, you get to try new techniques. Some I say, yeah, this isn't for me, and some I'm like, that's pretty cool. I'll try that out next time I do an investigation. So, I mean, you guys are doing it right, bringing people in, and I think the main thing is about in the paranormal is letting people know that paranormal is not that scary.
No, not at all.
I mean, like you said, I mean, taking a Hollywood out of it. I mean, that's what you guys are doing. I mean, you don't have to be scared of the paranormal. Yeah, there's going to be stuff that makes you jump back.
Oh,
maybe think twice.
But I'm not scared to go to anywhere.
Again, like sometimes you've jumped in the moment because you've heard a sound, because you've got to remember your last and give it in some way. Yeah. Well, there's nowhere we've ever said, we're not coming back or throwing certain terms out, like
protection and
negative or demonic all the time. We would say they're quite rare. We try and teach people, okay, so you've got scratches, but why have you got scratches? Doesn't mean it's in a negative way, or is that the only way they can get your attention? Yeah. It's kind of just sitting back and thinking a little bit, does it mean what I think it means, or is it something else?
I think Hollywood is also what's the word I'm looking for? Hollywood is irresponsible with regards to when people see films like they use the phrase based on true events, like throwing stuff out there like Amityville, The Conjuring, stuff like that, that are based on people's true life experiences, and then they jazz it up. So they throw in, and so when people want to go, oh, I want to do a ghost, I want to do an investigation. When they actually come and sit down and you realise that for an hour, for 45 minutes, an hour and a half, and you're sitting there and nothing happens.
Yeah,
you're standing around talking to yourself.
Yeah, you just sat there and nothing. You go to an event. Someone the week before has said this place was kicking off and we got this, and this. Then you go and you've got other people with you who are expecting stuff, and you sit there and go, well, this is 99 times out of 100. This is what's going to happen.
It's that disappointment, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, we've had it here where teams come and it's like literally been activity after activity. Then 2 weeks later,
flat there's a team that have come to know I kicked off last time. I'm coming for such a spirit, and then disappointed if it's not kicked off exactly the same way, or that spirit they were hoping to come and interact with, they've had nothing from it.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, when you enter a spirit's place of residence, for want of a better term to use, they're not performing monkeys. I mean, if you take a really well-known spot that week in, week out is being investigated, can you imagine someone coming into your house, walking around and going, is there anybody here?
Asking the
same question that week in. Anybody here? Can you do this? Can you make this light move? Can you knock this ball on the floor? Can you make? And you sort of think you're not performing monkeys at the end of the day.
Some are rude as well, aren't they?
They can be.
Yeah, some come in like maybe lacking a sort of like mannerism, how they are still people.
Not really respect.
Yeah, it's coming in with that respect, even if you are, because provoking obviously can be used for certain situations, but you've got to have a line. Like, what's too much, what's too far.
And it depends on the history of the locations to what's happened.
Which is why we do have our historian who can help guide us, go, do you know what, carry on with that line of question, or don't do that, or maybe try this without telling us everything.
Well, I mean, the other thing is every place we go with respect. But
a big thing
we
for
do
us.
investigations differently to others
Yes.
from what I've seen.
Yes.
If you the internet is a good thing and a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
If you go into a location and it's one that's been investigated by previous groups, more than likely there is a blog, vlog, YouTube video, TikTok, whatever, where you can pick up information. And it tells you, and the unfortunate thing is it'll tell you the grey two-legged dog on a pogo stick is seen at the top of the stairs. You go in with that information that you want to see, that we're going to see the grey two-legged dog on a pogo stick. That's what you're going to ask for all night.
Yeah.
And then if you don't get it, if you go and sort of like say, well, we know that this particular spirit is here. Well, let's ignore that spirit. And we'll do a call out session and just say, is there anybody here?
Yes.
And if you get some, bonus. If you don't, next room, move on.
Yeah. And it works for us because we
Yeah.
go with the intent of finding maybe forgotten
Yeah.
stories as well as the well-known ones, and it works for us. Like I said, that's just what works for us. But every team is different.
Yeah.
It's like when we do tours for teams that come here, we say that we've got over 30 resident spirits, but we don't name them. We don't name them. We don't say anything because, as Dave says, if we say for one spirit, that's all they're going to be looking for all night, and the rest are being ignored. And I don't think that's fair.
No.
When there's so many stories this place can tell.
It's not just this place, it's
Anyway.
every place you go. I mean, even if there's a haunted house, using a traditional Scooby-Doo analogy, if you go to a haunted house and there's just one spirit, is there just one spirit?
No, it's just one that they talk to. That's it. I mean,
That's just the one that talks, yeah.
yeah.
There's got to be one in
Perfect.
the corner.
Everyone.
Stacey,
I'm your wife. Excuse me.
I can't get away with that.
So I mean, when we go out, we seem to specialise in getting the
unknowns,
the unknown ones, or the ones that
background.
in the background. So it's the type of thing that other teams, and again, no disrespect to any other teams that are out there, but other teams will just want to focus on getting spirit A, whereas we get spirit Z.
Yeah.
And then even when to some places we've been, when we at the end of the night, if there's been a group, if someone's been hosting it, they'll turn around and say, "What did you get?" And we'll say, "Oh, we got this name, we got this name, we got this date," and they'll sit there and go, "Oh, we didn't know that." But then it's information that other teams will come along.
Yeah. It's just more they can use.
Yeah,
Because we all
Usually-
share information.
yeah.
Usually when I go in a newer place that I have never investigated before, if it's more of a pay to play place that is known to have paranormal, I don't do any history on it.
Yeah.
That's just me, just because I don't want to be influenced.
We
Because
like
you
to
always
go-
you always hear of one spirit, like you said, one spirit, then you're focused on that, and you're gonna hear that in EVP. You're gonna hear that over the spirit box because that's what your mind thinks you're gonna hear. So I don't want to know anything.
Yeah, you're already corrupting your own information if you go in thinking you want to listen to. So when you do a spirit box, portal, mobile phone app that's got spirit talking on it like that, you're going to associate every word that comes through with that particular spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, usually I do one. I told the story last podcast. Like I had one owner is like, "You don't want to know anything?" I'm like, "No." I'm like, "There's two things about this. Like, I'm gonna go in there, not be influenced, and if I get something, you're gonna rent this place out again because I'm coming back. Then I'm gonna do some history, then come back. So you get a 2 for 1. So and they're usually okay with that. So no, I think you guys do it right over there. Where they say across the pond or whatever they say, but I mean,
Yeah.
but I mean, you guys have a lot of history. So, any of you guys can answer this? We talked about being a little jumpy, scared. Is there one instance.
Stacey.
Yeah.
And then on every investigation, I do scream a little bit.
A little.
A little by a lot.
Liar.
A little bit.
When something
Nearly gave me a
literally,
freaking heart attack once.
when someone whispers in your ear, right when everything's
You are.
silent, then you are gonna scream.
No.
The problem
That's
is,
you.
the problem is, I was sat less than 2 feet away from it, and then she screams, and then I go, "Holy crap! There's my heart gone."
Right, so
When you
we'll,
scream, you make everyone else scream.
so we was doing a Lord prayer because we was in this location where they had nuns and sisters, so we thought a Lord prayer might work, something that they're familiar with. So at the end we went, Amen, and literally it was complete silence, and then something came behind in my ear, whispered, Amen. And I was like really taken back. I literally just screamed the place down.
My hand was very sore after that.
What
my
about
my
last-
heart went from here out to the other end of the building.
Hey, what about the other week when
Oh,
I was at Mill Street Barracks when I thought someone were coming down the stairs in the basement and I literally screamed the place down. We were on TikTok live.
Oh, it's just,
I asked the guys, the man, male, to come down the stairs, and he did, and
It's
all
out
you
on
heard
Estes.
was thump, thump,
yeah, I
thump.
was on Estes, so
And
I
you
didn't
were on
know what was
Estes.
going on. So you start tapping me like that.
What?
Like, what's going
Screaming.
on?
Oh,
Yeah, Stacey's our scream queen.
Yes.
hey, I give it entertainment, don't I?
Yeah, I have a team member. I have a team member. Her nickname is Screaming Sarah. So
There's
Must be
always,
an-
it's not a parallel team with that one.
I think the one
Yeah.
that you most embarrassing when you got caught out because it wasn't even paranormal was Glasgow in the cemetery.
Oh yeah.
That wasn't even paranormal when you knew they were going to jump out and scare you whilst we were doing like a
Oh.
baseline
To the
walk
point where you
around.
actually turned around and said, this place is a good spot for a jump scare.
Yes, and
Yeah.
then 2 seconds later they jump out and she's like, oh.
I was in cemetery. It was late at night. It was
You
pitch
knew they were
black.
going to do
I
this.
was walking on the outline of the forest round the cemetery in the woods, and I knew someone was going to jump out. I
Yeah.
literally said they're going to jump out.
And I
I
said,
know
oh,
it.
there's John just run across there as well.
Oh, and then 2 seconds later, literally, and I think we were video.
We
calling
were
it.
again.
And
Because we went
everyone-
on social media.
Yeah, I went on social media, and everyone just thought it was comical, and I was like so embarrassed. I was like,
So
oh
that's the
my
most
god.
embarrassing non-paranormal jump scare.
I was
I mean, the other one we did on her last week was good. Winding her up and then closing one of the doors on her.
Again, she knew that one was coming.
Yeah.
See, they're not very nice, these lots to me. They're meant to be in my team.
Considering they were trying to scare each other's senses, it's quite
True.
ridiculous.
anybody else have any like questionable like what am I doing type of moments?
Not really, no. No. We just get on with it, don't we? We have a laugh and a joke, even when it's like dead nights. We have a laugh and a joke, and that's that. No, that's when the activity starts happening.
Yeah.
When we're
Or
having a chin wag.
the other one is you have a piece of equipment and you're, oh, it never works. It never works. And you explain it to people as you've got it on display and they start setting off
Yeah,
to
I'm
just
not
embarrass
recording.
you.
yeah. Had that a few times.
And they're like, I thought you said it doesn't work.
Normal.
Helen likes to call me.
It's not just how.
No.
Yes, everywhere. Pick on John.
Yeah.
Most of the time, I wonder why I'm with these nutters, but hey.
Everyone just does pick on you, so it's fine.
We all pick on each other.
We don't really question what we do.
No.
We know why we're in it.
Yeah.
We know why we do it and why we're in it.
And we
Yeah.
enjoy it as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
And
But we do have the moments where you sort of go, wow.
yeah.
And then it makes it all worthwhile. So
About the shadow figure at Marple Hall last year.
shadow figure,
Yeah.
the
Well, even when someone gets something here,
Yeah.
like a message from somebody, or you see something, or you just know something that you've either relayed to either a team member that you didn't, that there's no way they could have known it, or a guest, and that's kind of like a wow moment.
Yeah.
Like we don't need the validation, but sometimes it's nice to have it.
It's a psychometry on Lynn as well, wasn't it, from K2?
Mm-hmm.
I think what helps as well is we're a really close team.
Yeah.
I mean, most of us family, like me and John, we're married. I've known Sam next to me for about 12 years now.
Oh yeah. It's too late now.
I mean, I've known Stuart near enough just as long, to be honest, and
Longer.
Dick, and probably longer, yeah, because I've known you since college.
Yeah.
So I've
Right,
known
time
Dave
flies.
about 10 years, is it now?
So like friends and family first. We're
Yeah.
not people that have randomly come together to form a team. We were already hanging out and knew each other and had our own experiences and started opening up and talking about them.
We
So
just found a common interest and we thought, yeah, let's do this.
we're not like a team that would split up over something, because
No.
lots of teams do over many things where they don't gel and work, but we know
We've had
our
that
own
moments.
roles. But that's as a family.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we know we annoy each other, but we also know how to get over it and deal with it.
I
and talk
don't
to
annoy
each other.
anybody.
Really,
I'm-
Dave?
I'm-
really?
He knows
Really?
nobody. He knows everyone.
I show the utmost respect and
In my defence, I was drunk.
But we know how to get it, like let it go and move on and like adapt our way. Like if someone's had an idea or a disagreement, like sometimes you two do like kind of miscommunicate. You're having an idea, but then when you've thought about it, you make his idea come to life, and we have amazing experiences
Yeah.
and paranormal stuff from it.
that's because he's
Oh.
useless.
Shots fired,
Yeah,
Stu.
it started.
Do you want a lift home?
That's why the people's voice in the know.
You guys are doing it right. Like you said, family, and you guys are going out investigating and having fun, right? I mean, that's what it's about.
Yeah,
That's the
yes,
name
we
of the
do.
game,
That's
really.
the
Yeah.
We never take anything too
No,
serious.
No.
why would you?
Unless the investigation takes a turn where
Where you
We
need to
have
be
to
more sensitive.
concentrate.
Yeah, it could be potentially more sensitive nature, but again, we're quite good at that. How we handle it and deal with it.
Calm, rational.
Yeah, and then we will lift the mood after and
I'm not
shake
that
it out.
calm and rational, but yeah.
Speak for yourself.
Rational, maybe. Calm.
I'm so calm. What are you talking about?
No, you're the worst one for calm out of everybody.
Hey, I bring humour and fun into and the craziness into this.
The crazy. Yes.
We've got me and Stu for the crazy.
Yeah.
We don't need it.
There's you
Can
and
I
then
point
there's
out? I'm
me.
the one
And then
with
there's
the
the
keys.
bickering unofficial couple.
Oh,
I'm the one who let you out.
I don't think it, as I say, I'm respectful and I treat everybody the same way as I want to be treated.
Fucking big time.
I watched a few of your videos the last couple of weeks. A lot of good stuff.
Oh dear, thanks.
A lot of good stuff out there. And, do Estes method or SD. I don't know how people pronounce it. Everybody's different. What is kind of your go-to type besides just asking questions and stuff? What's your go-to?
We don't really have a go-to, do we? We like to mix it up.
Well, even on the S test, we challenge it where we
Yeah.
have the dual splitter where it's two people on one like S box. We've had them on two different ones back to back, or through like everybody on one.
Or we've had them in like all the different, everyone on the S test in a different room,
Room.
recording to see what
Who's
they
insane,
get.
some stories. Dave is one of the most interesting ones because he goes into almost like a trance-like state, and his body language changes, his face changes, his voice.
And it's
And
I don't remember any of it.
that's the interesting part because everyone feels the mood changes, everything. And we've even challenged Dave on an S test where he's had the blindfold on, the earphones, we've turned the lights off. We've done it where he can see where everyone's at, and we've all left the room, we've come at different points, and some of the people who have come through Dave have been able to identify who it is.
Yeah.
We've brought new people in to the room that weren't here before.
We took our
Looking
shoes
out.
off so we can't hear us leave. Then literally one time was in this room, and everyone left.
Waiting.
Went
The
into
office
the
to
office,
watch on CCTV.
and he turned round and
By
he
the
pointed
camera.
to the camera. He knew where we all were, but he didn't know we actually left, which was really strange.
So that was interesting. But like Josh said, we don't have just one go-to method. We do like to say, actually, we've not done this as a while. Shall we bring it out again? Or, why don't we try this setup and strip it back or add it? We're kind of always changing.
Yeah, I mean, like last weekend, we've not used catball, or no catballs have gone off in this place in months. So we concentrated on catballs, but we hid them under cups, we hid them in different places around the room, and we actually had a really interesting night with them.
Yeah.
It was.
My goal, saying that though, my go-to at the moment is the Envirobell by Andy Guy Scrytech. I can't. I bought it on a whim at was it Parameet?
Yeah.
Yes, it was on one of these.
Paracon.
It was a Paracon Parameet a few months ago here in the UK, and it was the last one he had, and I just thought,
go for it.
I'll go for it.
Yeah.
And right from the word go, it don't get us wrong. When in terms of Paranormal Penny Pinchers, it's definitely not. We're talking about £109.
It's probably the most expensive.
It's about 100, I'd say about £109 if you buy it from, and it's been. I'd say it's worth 3,000 times its value.
With what we've been able to, the interaction.
It's so bad. It's so bad that we've got two of them.
It's the intelligent responses we've had though.
It's I can't. It's the one piece of equipment that's now my go-to piece of equipment.
It's the most likely to.
I'm old school. Well. I do the Victorian. I do the seances, dowsing rods, human pendulums, crystals, mirror scrying, black mirror scrying. I've gone
Rooms. You're not doing rooms in.
I've not done the rooms, but it takes time to do the room. But I've gone old school Victorian prior to all the border building, the theatre type thing back when it was because I grew disillusioned with the tech, purely and simply because think cat balls rolling, is it vibration on the floor? K2 meters, is it a dodgy one that you bought off the internet? Spirit talkers, portals, is it because they've got a word bank and you're looking, when a word comes through, you're immediately going to associate it to that spirit. So I've gone more, I went more old school, but this bell, it's a combination of a dead man's bell and technology, and it's old school meets tech, and it's just blown me away. And that's, as I say, anyone that asks me, that's my go-to piece of equipment, and I will say that wholeheartedly on anywhere.
Yeah.
Parameet,
Andy Guy collects data and does his research about these kind of equipment that he makes,
because it's all about environmental factors and how can he have something else. It's all about data log and data mapping and detecting those changes and supporting what you said. You're saying you're feeling a change in the air pressure or temperature. Well, how can I have a piece of equipment that's documenting that at the same time you're feeling it?
Because the way I use the piece of equipment may be different as how Stacey uses the equipment.
And that's the beauty.
It's different how to Sam would use it, how to John would use it, and how to Stuart would use it.
Because even Andy says the way his equipment works for us at this location particularly wasn't how he intended to build it. So he's learning things from how we use it, the results we're getting as well.
We've got him coming soon anyway, so he's going to test his equipment and help see how it's meant to be used.
And as the skeptical side of me, when you get intelligent responses, because we've also used the Envirobell with other groups that we're particularly friendly with, and we've been to outside location, like we went to one outside location called Church Mill. And over the 6 years, we've been there a couple of times and we've got nothing. I mean, literally nothing. Other teams have been there and said, oh, we got this and we got that. As soon as we got the Envirobell, completely changed what happened. So for me, that's my go-to.
See, I have a love of dolls. I love haunted objects. Anything. Not attack. I'm sorry, but even if there's nothing attached or no spirit with them, I still love a good old doll. Even just where I am. I have 21 of them. What can I say? I love dolls, even if they've not got anything to them.
They're currently filling up our storeroom.
Yeah, I've got 21 dolls in this building right now.
We can say there's one for sure for us.
Oh, yes.
That we would say is definitely what we will class as haunted if we had to say
Lily.
that.
Yes, that came about quite by accident.
Yes, it wasn't an intention, because like John said, every team had a haunted doll at times. Or I'll get a doll, there's going to be nothing to it. It can just be a trigger item. So we thought, you know what, we'll roll it out. We'll just do some baseline investigations. We'll prove there's nothing there, and were we wrong?
Yeah.
It was on a whim because we did actually start off with saying
We're never going to do it.
we're not going to get haunted items because every paranormal investigator and the dog has them. So
Well, you guys said it. Me, I said I wanted a haunted house. Music, like
Yeah.
a museum
Stacey's
full of
not.
dolls.
Stacey's
Do
not
a house,
cheap.
a dollhouse.
No, it was a real house.
Well,
Stacey's not cheap.
we started off with 1, now we've got 21. So, you know, and I'm going to keep
That's
building
dolls,
it.
not houses.
We wish it was houses.
Yeah, but then we've also got other equipment, like we've got the cross behind us. I don't know if you can see it.
Victorian
Well,
import.
right.
We've got a lot of Victorian items or vintage items that some have stuff or energy to it, but it's interesting for people to be able to work with them and use them in their investigations, whether there's something to them or not.
we do psychometry as well.
And psychic nights here for mediums.
Yeah, they seem to be jamming dolls and everywhere in the United States.
Well, they're so cool though.
I mean, the big one is the big one that always appears on any Facebook.
Not by trip over all.
Yeah, is the Annabelle doll.
Yeah, I know. Annabelle doll.
The stories that go on about that, who's got what, who's got this, who's done that. So,
You know what?
And Have you guys heard of the murder dolls?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen one. There's one at a location around here. It's
Ooh.
yeah, I mean,
Can you steal it?
whatever.
No.
Email it.
Well,
How do you email a physical object?
Are you sure you're not wrong?
No.
I don't know if I like are full into that yet, but I mean, I've done a couple podcasts with people that are really into dolls, and you know, they buy them off the internet and they feel their spirits, and hey, I'm game for that. The one girl, MT Paranormal, does a lot with dolls, and she collects a lot of haunted dolls.
Yeah.
And her videos actually prove that there are spirits on them. So, I mean, I can't disprove it. It's neat, but a lot of these places here, like I go there and there's like, you know, $10 when you go in. The next time I go next year, there's $75 in there.
That's me.
Yeah,
I mean,
Like
Like
I don't buy them just for them to have, you know, like
well, we
an
don't
attachment
show,
or
we don't really
anything.
showcase them.
No.
We don't really have, like, you say you come in and buy them as 10. We might have some as triggers, but the only ones that we tend to put out for people to work with are the ones that we've had interactions with, which is like 3. But the rest are just out for, you know,
If anybody gets a feeling from it.
or they want to just use them as an item, but they're not all jam packed. Like, oh, yeah, there's 20 here, there's another 20 there. It's
We spread about.
Not yet, anyway.
give it, you know, you might have 100.
I think also when you go on an investigation, I think
You hear about some
sometimes
mysterious fire.
haunted objects and dolls, stuff like that, can distract from the actual investigation
yeah,
itself.
take away from the building and the history and what else could be there.
And no disrespect to anything who runs like a haunted museum and stuff like that, because you get
It's a
those
bit
sort of
different, isn't it?
places.
'Cause
Yeah.
they're collected as a
Items,
part of
yeah.
it. And if a doll's part of their
Well,
museum
yeah.
collection, that's a bit different.
Yeah, you know,
Well, us just to
That's the
slap
purpose for it.
us to slap a haunted doll in every room, and then tell them a little bit about it. They're going. That's all they're going to be focusing on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So much here.
So, Stu, what's your favorite doll?
Ooh.
Ooh.
action man, isn't it?
Of course, somebody has to say it. Honestly, I've got to admit, as far as everybody hates this doll,
Oh.
but I don't mind it at all, and that's also what we call the Scary Mary.
Mary.
Mainly the fact that when you turn the lights off, she does look like she's staring into you. So
Yeah.
I'm like not
The
fussed by it.
spirits here don't like her either because
No
we did
one likes
ask them and
that.
said no.
Yeah, it's true.
Everyone hates this doll, even the spirits of Helen.
That's good. That's cool. At least you have a favorite doll. I think you'd say nothing, but that's
Lily for me, it has to be a Lily for me. Lily was our first haunted doll. Like I said, got her on a whim.
Looking for a Ouija board.
Yeah, I was actually looking for a Ouija board, and it came with a free Ouija board. It was a cardboard one, and it was naff. But I got it as a whim. You know, if there's something to it, there's something to it. If there's not, trigger item, drop the gun. But she is. I actually class Lily as our sixth member of our team, because no matter where we go, even if a vessel's not with us, we do end up getting some interaction
She's not
from her.
bound to the vessel. Then
No.
that's the best bit. Is it?
She's free to.
Yeah, the history behind her and the connection we have and the story you learn. It's unique to her as a person.
Yeah,
So it's less about the actual vessel itself and more about her.
we've had some funny EVPs from her as well with me. Best one was it's actually on TikTok where I had my son down here doing an S-test method, and Lily was found in Liverpool and was from Liverpool. So the Liverpool's accent is, we call it a Scouse or a Scouser. And so I tried putting in a Liverpool accent and try and ask her for chicken and chicken. And we actually got an EVP where they're going chicken.
Actually, I think her best one was a guest capture recently on their voice recorder.
Oh yes, that
where
was a
you're
very
taunting one of the other spirits.
Yes.
Picking on him, as we say. And
Easy.
what she actually says, like a full-on sentence. It's not just one word or a short sentence. It's a full-on statement. Of,
yes, it was.
Don't worry. When he leaves, I'll put it back. He's just being a bleep.
He's just being an idiot.
Yeah, that's what she said. An idiot.
And it was a full thing in the guest quartet. And you hear it clear and pick up her voice. And you just, it was nobody else in the room because you knew where everybody was on the CCTV. And
Yeah.
That's cool. So, yeah. So UK, if I go to UK, what's the one place I have to investigate?
ooh, it depends what you want. If you want like,
That's a loaded question.
Yeah.
well, yeah, if you want like a castle, a museum, like witches, woods.
Just give me one. What's one? Like, I went to UK for one night, so tell me where I have to go.
If there was one place that you were going to go, you want to do Cannock Chase and Four
Yes.
Crosses in
Yes.
Stafford.
Yes.
Yes.
Cannock Chase is very.
Cannock Chase for the murders and the black-eyed kids, and Four Crosses because of the link to
where we got
the Civil War, Roundheads and Cavaliers.
All right.
Yeah, I'd agree with that one.
Where's the other one?
There's White Collar as well.
Wasn't it? Yeah, White Collar with the.
That's a good one.
Because again, it's near Pendle, and it had that figure that no one could explain.
And there was a shop as
Yeah.
well. There's a shop there as well.
Mm.
The one place you wouldn't want to do is Pendle because everybody and their dog goes there week in, week out. It's like we'd like to, but every time we think about going,
They have
it's because it's either the weather's bad or if the weather's semi-decent, you don't know what other groups you're going to run into. So because there's so much area, because the Pendle Witches is the big, it's almost as big as Bawley Rectory used to be. So everybody and the dog are going there. So that's one place I would say you want to avoid. Or if there was some way of doing it, maybe if you wanted to do it privately, you'd probably have to pay hundreds, if not thousands of pounds to do it.
Yeah, I mean, that stinks, man. A lot of places here. There's a few I tell people not to go to, but they're famous. They just jam way too many people in there, and
Yeah.
Yes, we've been on a few investigations when there's too many people and it's just too many cooks spoil the broth.
yeah, I mean, it's just not worth their time. I guess you can say you did it. I mean,
Yeah.
We can say we've done it.
There's one of my bucket. There's a place on my bucket list. There's a manor in the middle of the theme park down the road from us at Olsen Towers. And they're actually doing mini ghost hunts would probably be the best way to put it for their Halloween event. But it's an hour and a half and it's 50 quid. I'm like, for 50 quid, I can go and spend 6 hours somewhere else. But I was always wanting to do it. So it's frustrating at the same time. And because it is a scare, it's for Halloween, it's a proper scare factor. I've got a feeling it's not all going to be legit.
But let's face it, you're going to give it and you're going to go.
Not this year, maybe next year if they do it again.
You might, no, I bet you probably goes this year.
No, I ain't got money this year.
We're doing our Halloween event here.
Exactly.
And you've got the charity event in November.
Exactly.
so-
We've got too much going on this year.
Stacey likes prisons and
Yes.
asylums and
hospitals.
Asylums, hospitals, nunneries.
Yeah, abbeys,
Yeah.
mines, barracks, anything with a lot of history. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do a lot of asylums, prisons,
We don't
warehouses.
really have any decent asylums in the
They're all in
UK.
America.
Yeah, like all your abandoned like asylum hospitals, I would love to do. I mean, like Supernatural. Come on. I mean, you literally watch that TV show and all these like hospitals they do, and they look so amazing. And then I've seen a few like live from people in America, and I'm like, that looks so good. Why can't we have something like that?
Because ours got turned into flats, that's why.
They
Yeah.
don't exist anymore.
No.
Or if it's a hospital, there's nothing to it. Like
No.
no grounds, nothing.
Well, that
Oh, you
unless
got all the
that
councils
unless it's
as well.
allow you in.
Or it's burnt to the ground.
Yeah.
I'm doing one Monday. You guys will probably be asleep though.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's what I've done. This will be my 13th time there. It was a women's asylum, psychiatric hospital. It was
Oh.
also a woman's like go-to for their husbands were in a civil war, so they were there too. There's a dark history in there too with the doctor up there. I keep going back. It's 10 minutes down the road, so I keep going back. I'm going with another group this time that they've been there. This will be their third time, so going there to find some answers, hopefully, and that's what we do. But no, I mean it'll be on live, so I'll
Yeah.
post it. You guys can see a pretty cool asylum. We're gonna try to double Estes there, and there's 2 rooms
Yeah.
that scare the crap out of me up there.
What happened?
I've had my name called a few times in there through the spirit box. My niece had her hair lifted and hugged and breathed into. It's just one of those rooms, they're patient rooms that as soon as you go by it, you're like, oh man, this is bad. And that's all it is. It's like you walk next to it and you're just feeling like, okay, something's bad in here. I've done, well, it's my 13th time, so 12 solos in there and always gotten something. So I've never been scratched in my life.
You're lucky.
A lot of people have up there.
Yeah.
The women up there seem to get a lot more negative energy than the guys up there. So maybe that's why. I mean, I'm not a huge guy.
Yeah.
I'm a pretty big guy, so maybe they're scared. I don't know. But we'll find out again. So
And if we
one thing I always ask, because I am a basement hound. I love dark, dingy basements.
Yeah.
I mean, that's my go thing. And solo wise, is everybody on your team willing to do solos?
Stacey is. Stacey likes to.
Yeah, but I always drag Sam with me because I don't like to do it, so I'm not alone.
We do try and do them. I think there's only one location where we all tried to do one and we didn't last more than like a minute.
No, yeah.
It was on the set stuff where no one just felt safe. It didn't feel safe when you were doing it. And that was the only one I think that everyone sort of bowed out after a minute was the longest. But we do try and do lone vigils where we can at places, but it depends on, like you said, the energy because they tend to get to tunnels and like basements. Because we've done it at a barracks recently downstairs. It was just me and Stacey that went, and it's when the energy shifts. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like Anne's where we got chased out with steps, but then we did go back down.
I push my team to do solos just because the places we do, hospitals, asylums, think
Yeah.
about the patients there. They were solo.
Yeah.
So, and the only visitor they had was a nurse or a doctor. So if I just go in there by myself, that's what they're used to. So,
Yeah.
and I kind of like that, I guess, fear of it too. Like if I go down a bait, I
Yeah.
always forget my flashlight. That's just me. So usually I go in a place, it's pitch dark. I'll have a night vision camera and my recorder. That's it. And I'll reach in my pocket to get my flashlight and it's gone. So, but I like the fear factor of it. So I was just wondering if you guys do solos or not solos, but it seems like a lot of places you guys do, there are a lot of people there,
Mhm.
spirit wise.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
they're
Oh,
used
yeah,
to.
yeah, it's all flat.
So no, that's cool. I was just UK and US trying to figure out different investigation methods. I mean,
What a spot, and then basically the population from history to now. I think that means there's no actual inch in the UK that isn't haunted in theory.
Yeah.
I go with that.
yeah, I mean, and you guys, we'll mention this again, oh, yeah, what am I? Paranormal Penny Pinchers. Getting tongue twisted here with your name. Like, you guys talk about money and stuff, and it's a huge thing in the paranormal world. It is an expensive hobby, but you don't have to make it. But you don't have to make it expensive.
No, you don't.
There's-
I've actually made a
Series.
YouTube series on our YouTube about paranormal investigations on a budget. So I've gone through the basics on one of them and how to look after your cat balls, changing the batteries, little bits of equipment that are like alternates to the bigger versions that you can get hold of. I did about 6 episodes of that. I
Yeah,
think.
you did, and it links into like I said, who you can collaborate with to bring prices down, locations, going for hidden gem locations, and going around and find other places maybe what teams haven't gone.
Yeah.
That you might actually be able to get access to that are rich in history, both indoor and outdoor
And
locations.
we've like made note of which places are more cheaper. We've shared it with lots of groups, like give them a list.
Information sharing.
I have an address book which is full of different locations on the UK, which with the prices, contact details. I do share this regularly with a lot of people around the UK, so
It
they
doesn't have to be
we're not gatekeepers. If
No,
we find
no.
somewhere, we'll
share
quite
it.
happily share it,
Yeah,
even if it's a place that we don't particularly get
Anything.
anything.
because someone else might get an amazing experience there.
But I'm looking forward to your YouTube when you get that out, that show. I mean, but like you're
It's
talking
already
about.
up.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah.
I gotta find it then. My bad. But I mean, but you can do cemeteries, woods outside. I mean, you don't have to go to these famous places. I mean, there's places I see a lot of paranormal groups that like I do one investigation a year. Why? I mean, there's other places you can go. I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah,
People died everywhere. I mean, the earth is not young. So you can go anywhere to do investigation. You never know. And I believe if you ask enough questions, spirits will come to you.
Yeah.
We get that a lot of
They'd
places.
like to more than one visit as well.
That's
Yeah.
true, yeah.
so the more you go to a place, the more familiar they are with you, your energy, and it's who's drawn to you as well.
Yeah.
They go to who they're drawn to, and because me and Stacey get a lot of spirits that seem to be drawn to us, and that's at any place.
Kids.
Yeah.
At home, I get a lot of stuff at home, and that's with me not even looking for it or asking either.
I mean, we didn't get any spirits here like straight away. It took us, several weeks to work up to it to get them to speak to
Because I
us.
think there was stuff here, but people could dismiss it or didn't pay attention to it because it's just as active there during the daytime when it's just the normal business than in the evening when you're investigating.
Stacey, I'm sorry. Every time I look at you, I just picture you screaming. That's all. And
Yeah, that's about right.
Do you want me to give me a preview?
Ow!
Everybody's eating from the local cat.
This is the reason why we carry earplugs.
Or in,
Oh, dear.
They'll just be completely deaf.
I mean, honestly, I picture Stu just sitting in the background, taking a swig of beer. Yep.
yeah, pretty much. Cider, actually.
Oh, cider.
It was.
I'm a bourbon guy, so. But no, I mean,
I like a bit of JD myself. I like a bit of JD, me.
yeah.
Honestly, I wouldn't say no to it. No, some bourbon. Most of the time, can't afford it.
No, I mean, it was great talking to all 5 of you.
Thank you.
Always love talking to teams from the UK, the history, the way you guys do stuff over there. One day I'll get over there. I promise I'll message you before I go. I just won't show up on your doorstep.
Well, we had one guy actually do that, didn't we?
Yeah.
We had Andy Guy. He actually popped in and took a selfie. Dave was busy with the guests, and you came in and took a selfie.
And said it to us. I was like, oh, hi.
Do come.
No, I mean, keep doing what you're doing over there. You guys are doing it right, helping people out, teaching people. charity work, showing that, paranormal is just paranormal. So fall, everybody's going to be watching. This will be on YouTube. I'll make a whole bunch of shorts out of it too. So we'll get you out there, but I know it's not about that, but again, I appreciate it. And
thank you for having us.
Opportunity.
It has been a pleasure.
Yeah, next year, if you guys come up with something big, drop me an email.
Yeah,
Come back on.
I think we have got something in the works. When we've got more details,
Yeah.
I'll let you know.
Yeah, I did start a project early on this year, but it's kind of.
Oh, you guys are doing what? What is that? Go Ghost? Is that your
That's
website?
our one of the websites. Yeah, it's one-stop place for UK teams. So you've got the public investigations on there, your team shares, some other little bits of information on there. It's a project of 4 years it's been running now.
I know a lot of people over the pond, like you say, have been asking you to extend it to,
them as well.
to them. So some people might be looking into, hopefully.
I was just trying to get it traction over here first before I start.
Yeah.
I know I've got another personal project to get a bit of BSL into our investigations using different techniques because we have had responses here. So that's another little side project.
And I've got a project that I did start early on this year, but it's kind of been not phased, ground to a halt a little bit. So in the new year, I'm going to take it back to basics and start again with it.
Check it out, push it out there here in the little US. Am I not supposed to say from across the pond? Is that just something America says or what?
Oh, no, we say
We
it too.
It's universal.
Yeah.
Because Stacy's like, from what you said, across the pond. I'm like, oh, that's
You
just
said
something
it
wrong.
first.
Stacey,
You said it first.
It just sounds cool. Again, I appreciate everything you guys do and for coming on. Taking your time. I know it's a little late over there. So again, I hate ending shows because I never know how. So again, keep in touch. Everybody check out their Facebook page, TikTok, Go Ghost. Check it out. And
Shameless plug.
well, we do have the Escape the Paranormal deal.
Yes, we do.
Do the escape room and do an investigation
Mhm.
afterwards.
Shameless business plug there.
Again, I appreciate you guys coming on. I'm gonna hit the exit little video I got, then that'll be it. Again, if you guys want to come on again, just drop me. Always welcome. I appreciate it.
So,
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.